So anytime there's a lot of data, it's quite beneficial to have a data infrastructure. And we do have a spatial data infrastructure, which is especially critical and useful in efforts to share data. So a spatial data infrastructure can be a combination of tools and standards and how people implement those standards and various policies in order to make data sharing more efficient and easier. So they can facilitate and we have facilitated this sharing by creating a spatial data infrastructure. And basically what this is trying to do is it's trying to coordinate the type of data to be shared, how we share that data regarding tools, different sorts of standards and policies we have, and better understanding how this data sharing benefits the consumers or the people that are producing or using this sort of data. So in the United States, we have the U.S. National Spatial Data Infrastructure, which is commonly abbreviated NSDI. And this was developed so that we can improve data sharing, and it's used by all sectors. It's not just something that the government uses, it's also used in academia and the private sector. It's basically trying to help facilitate how we access, share, and use geographic data. That is kind of an overarching idea throughout all of this, that we're doing all those sorts of things with an NSDI to make it easier for people to get to and to use the type of spatial data that they need. So in order to do this, we need some sort of platform, and that's what this geospatial platform is, which we can find at geoplatform.gov. And it's part of the NSDI, and it's used to help deliver data, services, and applications that can be used for all sorts of things involving things like decision making, especially on the national level, but also on more regional levels as well. So all of these things are built into the geospatial platform, and they basically include they improve the efficiency of our data sharing by having this NSDI. So in order to do all of this relies on the metadata. In order to access, share, and use this all efficiently, we need to access information about the data in the metadata. For example, if we want to access the data, we need to understand how to download and request it. If we want to share the data, we might want to publish it, or we might want to present it and communicate it in some other manner, like a story map. Or if we want to use it, we might have all kinds of uses as far as analysis, visualization, interpretation, all of those things, which all relate back to the data services and applications that can be found on this Geo platform.